This video will describe the anatomy of a SEDD file, what it contains, and how the different nodes relate to each other. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers requires labs to submit their laboratory data in SEDD 5.2 format, Stage 2A. The data specification for SEDD files is found on the EPA website, here. Let's open it now. The first section of the specification discusses the different stages of SEDD files that can be created. Stage 1 is results only, with minimal QC data. Stage 2A adds method QC data. Other stages include additional fields, but 2A is in the FUDS program requirement. SEDD uses an XML, or Extensible Markup Language, format. This is a nested format where a file can contain multiple methods, which each contain multiple samples, which each contain multiple analytes. The attributes of each parent are shared by the nodes nested inside of them. Therefore, each analyte has all of the attributes of its sample and method parent nodes. On the next page of the specification, Figure 1.1 shows the different nodes included in a SEDD file, as well as how they are nested. They are color-coded according to the different stages. For example, Stage 2A includes the light yellow Sample plus Method node. Nested under it, Stage 2A will include nodes for Characteristic, Analysis, Reported Result, Handling, and Analysis Group, most of which have additional child nodes nested underneath them. The pink and purple nodes required for Stage 2B and Stage 3 are not required for FUDSChem submission, but can be included in the file without causing any issues. Each of the nodes will contain different elements. For example, the analysis node would include elements that identify the method ID. Its child, the analyte node, would include elements that identify the analyte name, CAS number, result, and result units. Let's take a look at how these elements interact with each other in a SEDD file using XML Notepad. We'll open our SEDD file and place it side by side with the figure from the SEDD specification. We can see that, just like in the specification, everything is contained under the header node. When we expand the header, we can see there are many elements that are part of the header, such as the project's name. We can also see the child nodes named Contact Information and Sample Plus Method. If we expand the Sample Plus Method node, we can see that it includes many elements. We see this simplified training file includes only the analysis and reported result child nodes. The diagram shows that a 2A file also includes characteristic, handling, and analysis group nodes. If we were to read through the SEDD specification, we would see that no handling node is required for methods that do not have an associated handling process. This is why the node is not included here. Additionally, the specification explains that characteristic and analysis group are optional inclusions. The FUDS program requires characteristic nodes to be included and populated with %moisture or %solids for solid and tissue analysis. If we go to FUDSChem.com before logging in, we can click Resources, System Documentation to get more information. Click the Implementation of SEDD Modifications for FUDSChem to open a summary of requirements that are unique to FUDS projects. Outside of these modifications, the specification should be followed. Let's go back. We can continue onwards, expanding the analysis node to see that it includes preparation plus cleanup and analyte nodes. A 2A file could optionally include an analyte group node. The reported result node does not have any child nodes when expanded, which is expected. Note that the reason there are multiple reported result nodes is that the results for each analyte are listed in separate nodes. You'll notice that the reported result node does not include the method name or the sample ID. That's because that information is included in the parent nodes above and in other nodes which are linked to this one via common fields such as the lab analysis ID. All of the nodes in a SEDD file work together to give us the whole picture, which is why it is important that they be populated accurately. The program we've been using to review the file, XML Notepad, is a free program and nests nodes in a way that's easy to view. However, other text editor files can be used to view SEDD files if you do not have access to XML Notepad. Let's open the file in Notepad++ and look at it side by side with XML Notepad. We can see that the structure of the file remains the same, but the data is presented differently. XML Notepad labels the data off to the side, whereas Notepad++ shows the data inside colored tags. The tags represent the name of the element, such as client name, and they go around the data, like a sandwich. FUDSChem recognizes the different nodes in a SEDD file and extracts the information into data tables that it can use to generate reports and support other features in the system. This process depends on the SEDD file having the correct structure and using valid values that FUDSChem can recognize. Certain elements need to link to existing data in FUDSChem, such as established sample IDs entered in the chain of custody. For more information on uploading and troubleshooting SEDD files, please refer to our laboratory playlist, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.